Hey everybody, it's Luna. Well, I have an announcement to make because look what came in the mail about 2 weeks ago. Brand new tail. Hello, yes, I do have feet sometimes. So, this is my brand new turquoise tail, and I apologize for the lighting, but this is the best lighting we have in the biggest room in our house. And I mean, I might be able to do a video tomorrow if it's sunny out in the front room, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there to move. So this is my brand new turquoise Mertailor tail, and it's so shiny and turquoise, and this is the rag that I used to wipe it off, because they come shipped in like baby powder, basically, so that they don't stick to themselves, because latex is really sticky. So, as you can see, he gave us the brand new fluke design, which I think is pretty snazzy. It is a lot bigger than the monofin, which is right here. So it's nice and floppy, very lifelike. This is quite nicely reinforced, and there's a ton of detailing on the fluke itself. Actually, even more so than on Alasea's old blue tail that Mermaid Serena has been borrowing, and which was actually the first tail that I got to swim in for my audition with her. So, yeah, just gonna take you on a quick tour of the tail, show you how insanely realistic this thing looks. I mean, obviously it has seams, but there's only so much you can do about that when you're putting two pieces of material together. But gosh, this fluke is just so nice and thick. It really feels a lot more realistic than the old blue one. For some reason, I don't know if it's because it's brand new and it hasn't been exposed to elements that much, or if it's just that he's upgraded how he makes his latex tails, but it's really nice feeling the blending from the fluke into the tail itself, into the scales, is really quite nice. I'm very quite pleased with it. It's pretty seamless. The monofin is hidden better than the old blue tail, which is nice, and this, when I'm in it, because I did try it on, and I'll get some more pictures later of me in the tail, but it really quite nicely hides where your feet go once you're in the tail. And we like to say that, or at least I do, I like to say, when kids ask me, aren't those your legs, aren't those your feet, and it's like, well, no, those are my tail bones. Don't humans have bones too? And kind of throws them off, because they're not expecting that. And then it yet again makes them question whether or not there is the reality in which mermaids do exist, which is pretty nice. I love this tail and the new green tail. because unlike in the old blue one, you can't see it, but there are heel straps so that your feet don't fall out of the monofin all the time, which is very nice because water does get into the tail and creates a little bit of drag, so your feet have to be really nicely in there. And I just ordered from sportwide.com a pair of neoprene fin booties to wear with this baby when I take her for a test swim. Gosh, I don't know really what else to talk about. It's got wonderful detailing. It's not completely identical. There is, you know, there's abnormalities and inconsistencies in the smoothness and the pattern, kind of, which is really actually quite nice, which makes it much more real. Because, you know, mermaids, like any other living creature, would not exactly be perfect. Oh gosh. I tried it on, and it fits so well. It fits like a glove, so when I have it on, it's more than likely gonna stay on. Obviously, we have seams here, but, you know, humans have wrinkles in their hands, like right there, so I'm going to call it, you know, explain to kids that that's what that is, because actually a lot of this can be easily explained away, and really freak the kids out, be like, oh my goodness. And this is indeed the tail that was ordered for me, because he wrote in it, it's for Blue Mermaid. This is the second tail that we ordered back in November, and I love this. It's nicely sealed, and he got quite a bit of paint on the seam rim itself, which is good, very good, because even though I wear a waist wrap, it's always nice to have consistency. And I don't know, I think I might, when we are customizing this tail for me, see if we can't blend from the waist of this into my skin tone from the scales, which would lessen my need to wear anything around my waist to cover up the rather abrupt transition. But it's okay, because people don't really know what mermaids look like, so you can't exactly say, well, mermaids clearly do not have that abrupt of a transition from tail to upper body, and you know, you can't say that you've seen a real mermaid before unless you have. In that case, tell them I say hi. But I definitely want to show you guys, because it's so shiny right now, but look at what happens when it gets wet. This is just a dabbling of water. Me wet. See look at that difference from dry to wet, and it just looks so realistic and lifelike. And gosh, I can't wait to take this thing for a swim. Hopefully that is happening next week, possibly on Wednesday. Trying to get together with Mermaid Serena and take the tails into the pool and just see how they do. We're gonna try them out at Mertailor Bert's apartment complex's pool, because last time I was there, when I wasn't doing a private pool party, we basically had the pool to ourselves. So I figured that would be really nice for not having to worry about convincing small children that we're real while we're attempting to work out any possible kinks and issues that might arise whilst taking these on their maiden voyage. And just because I can, pardon me, I have to get this into better lighting and make sure I don't step on that fluke at the same time, but also didn't exactly show you guys my new top. Made custom for me by Mermaid Sydney, the lovely, wonderfully creative young merlady who is definitely making a name for herself in the mer community. These, unfortunately, the more I swim in them, well, the more I swim with this thing on, the more of these come out, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep them on, or maybe just keep replacing them. It's okay. You'll notice that I have 2 beads missing, and I'm going to go to Joanne soon and get some replacements of all of these. I'm just going to ask Sydney what exactly packets of beads she bought so I can keep replacing stuff as the need arises. And these are gorgeous lion paw shells. They cover me up really nicely too, so I don't have to worry about flashing people. And what I like to do, or at least what I've started doing recently, is every time after a gig, no matter if it's a dry gig or an aquatic gig, I don't know what kind of glue Sydney used. I don't know if it was seashell craft glue or what, because you can get that at Hobby Lobby, but I've taken to super gluing around the beads that, you know, are most likely to fall out or fall off, as the case may be. And yeah, just gonna continue doing that so that I don't have to worry. I'm trying to pick this up with one hand. And I mean, considering that these shells are as big as my hand, yes, I have a tiny about me. I'm travel sized. It's a little bit difficult, but I want to show you just how fantastic this looks. La la la. With, look at that. I'm so happy with how the color on this tail turned out. And yes, it is going to be customized, more than likely, to fit this color pattern. Because I saw a painting online of a mermaid. I believe it's from a comic. That is, I fell in love with the color scheme of the tail, so I'm gonna put my own spin on that, but I loved the colors. So that's why I got this in the shell bra. And yeah, so there you have it. This is my new tail. And we are retiring my old green fabric one. Alasea's coming up to Michigan in May, and she's picking it up then. And this is going to be Mermaid Luna's tail until further notice, because my aspiration in life, now that I've ever so luckily, just by being in the right place at the right time and knowing the right person, gotten into the mer community as fast as I did and become a professional mermaid. Hopefully, over the years, once I save up enough money, I want to purchase a tail from each of the tail makers. So this is a Mertailor. I'm good, I've accomplished this. The only reason I'd buy from him again is if this needed replacing. And I didn't have the funds for one of his other tails, because I would love to have one of his silicone tails. They look even more realistic than this, so that is on the to-do list. But definitely hoping for a Mike Van Dal tail sometime within the next few years at least, because his tails are my favorites. I love his designs, and I love how easy he makes them to get in and out of. And I like the foot pocket idea. That's a cool thing. Rather than having a monofin, you have a foot pocket. Which is nice. I would more than likely have to ask around, but I don't think your feet get as chafed. And then definitely going to get design with and get a very unique personalized tail from Mermaid Shelly at Shell Tail Labs, because I have seen her work and it's very, very unique, and it's completely and totally original to whoever orders the tail, which is very, very nice. I love that she works so closely with her customers. And, you know, then perhaps tail from Dr. Seaweed. He's definitely doing some pretty darn good work, and definitely want one from Raven of Merbella's if I ever get the chance, if she allows me that privilege, because that's a side job for her. And yeah, this is... I'm way more mellow than I thought I would be talking about this and showing this video to you guys, but I'm tired and I haven't felt good for a few days, so... But yes, this is my brand new tail, and I'm so words do not describe thankful to Alasea the Blue Mermaid for helping me get this tail. Because, don't get me wrong, I love the fabric tail that she lent me, but my heart was from day one set on a realistic tail. And yeah, if nothing else, I'm definitely going to be purchasing or making sometime here in the hopefully near future a fabric tail to practice in, because mermaid cat wants to get into shape. Because the weather's gonna get warmer and it's gonna heat up, and we are going to be in our summer season in Blue Mermaid designs pretty soon, and that's when business really picks up. So I hope all of you like my new tail. I really like it, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye.